Hey there, I'm Andy Nazaroff with the Nazaroff team, brokered by eXp Realty, and thanks for taking just a couple seconds to watch this video about what we do to get homes sold in this season of COVID-19 and shelter in place. Just real quickly, some facts. This house on the top left of my screen, 545 West Alluvial, we sold this where 4 other agents had it listed before us, failed, and we got the job done. Most recently, we just listed the Bella Palma subdivision built by Century Communities. The previous agent that had the entire subdivision only sold 4 houses in 1 year. We put 8 under contract in our first 6 months. Bottom line, what we do in marketing, even in this season, gets the job done. And there's many reasons. What we do before we market it, what we do right before we launch it, and then what we do when it's on the market. Let me explain. Before we market it, we're going to verify the tax record says what your property actually is. We're going to recommend that contractor repairs might be needed if they're needed. Hopefully they're not. We're going to then dive into our architectural media package where we have professional wide-angle images, a panoramic video tour, aerial drone perspective, voiceover narration, professional editing. Let me just give you a little bit of an example. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send it with this so you can see it in the recording because it probably won't play through this recording on Zoom. Then we're going to put a luxury yard sign. We're going to have a info writer that looks something like this on the bottom right, really eye-catching, but it gets people's attention to text for more info. We'll have professional marketing copy put in the MLS and on our website and create custom brochures. Now, custom brochures in a COVID-19 shelter-in-place season aren't necessarily used. But if you were out of that, you get my point. Then we get into pre-market. And this is where our magic happens. We understand how to put your home online and get it mass exposure in a very short period of time. We'll create a dedicated RSVP landing page. We'll do a social media blitz. We'll put it all over promoted stories saying that this house is going to be open virtually. It's amazing, but that works. We have a targeted sneak peek video tour post. If we have access to the phone numbers, we will call into your neighborhood telling all of your neighbors about the house being for sale. If it was non-COVID-19, we'd be putting out a lot of open house signs. These days, we just put out launch signs, hand-delivered neighbor invites if we can, and then we'll ask people to register. I want to show you an example of some of the things that we do from a marketing standpoint, from our signs to what we put online, to the invitation that goes to the neighbors, to how we promote it on stories. But then the real question is, does what we do work? Well, take a look at this house that we listed just a couple of weeks ago at 3351 Finchwood. In the first 24 hours, this video got 4,000 plus impressions and over 2,000 views. Why? Because what we do in marketing online works. This was just on YouTube. In all of our social media blitz, we drove people to a virtual tour. This is similar to a real open house, except in this case, we had, if you do the math, we had over 120 people within 24 hours go and view that virtual tour and or click on a live chat, have a conversation with us and walk through the house with us on the screen with them. Really amazing tech. Then when your house is on the market, we assure you, we're accurately going to put it in the MLS. I can't tell you how many times I've seen something where the agent listed the property and it wasn't put in accurately. We're going to syndicate your listing onto hundreds of other websites nationally. We're going to allow agents to schedule appointments 24/7 if it's appropriate. If you don't want them in your house, then we have a process to accept an offer subject to inspection before they see your house. We have a digital lockbox system if it's appropriate. Our buyer capture website, it works phenomenally. Currently, right now, there's over 4,800 contacts searching our buyer capture website. We'll boost your house onto Facebook and Instagram. We have an email newsletter that goes to the same number of leads on our website. So over 4,800 people are receiving our email newsletter every week. I mentioned our video marketing, what we did to be able to push this video elsewhere. We're going to geo-target your video in a commercial format to get people to watch it. We have ongoing keyword search ads on Google, and we have an agent on our team on duty every hour of the day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The bottom line is you can settle for a sign from somebody that promises you a price or you can settle for experience and a proven track record. We'd like to volunteer to interview for the job and consider us to sell your home and actually get the job done this time. I hope that intrigues you. Look forward to hearing from you.